Good morning and welcome to today's video. Now in today's pre-market video we'll take a look at the news which is affecting the market as a whole, and then also we'll take a look at the Sensex expiry. I will look at the Sensex expiry in terms of an option buyer and as an option seller, as I usually do for each expiry during the week. Now the traders and investors who watched the video yesterday on the Nifty expiry, I believe on the option selling front you must have made good money, as the index gapped up to the resistance which I had given at 23,450, and then it just stalled there. It just did not move. It just hovered around there the whole day. So all call sellers, as I had said, call selling would be advisable above that zone, would have made some money, as all the calls above 22,450 expired at zero. So they expired worthless, which is good for option sellers. Now coming to the news, on the news front there is not much as when I'm recording this video at night. So the only news which I believe will continue playing a role is what has happened before with the Fed. This is as the Indian market has not reacted to it yet. This is as if we look yesterday's trading session, we basically stayed flat. No index really gave any move. After the gap up, each index just faltered. So now, coming to the Sensex, how do I expect it to trade? Now, if we look at the Sensex on a daily chart, we see that it yesterday with the gap up managed to break the high it had made on the election week. However, after that it got rejected and came back down. And then if you look at the prior candles, also there was complete upwards rejection. So as I have been saying for the other indexes also, that we are in for a correction, as we are hovering at the top and we are not able to really go anywhere. So now how I believe Sensex should be traded. Let's drop to the intraday time frame. Now Sensex, I believe, it's better to do option sells. This is there's not much liquidity in a lot of the stuff of Sensex. As we can even see the candles not forming. So it's better for option sells than option buys, according to me. Option buys, unless you're doing complete ITMs, which in Sensex are rather expensive, then you'd rather stick to option sells, as the risk will be lower. So now how will I trade the Sensex tomorrow? Now I believe between 76,640 and 77 to 080, we can say. This is not a trading zone for any option buyer generally, because the range is too tight. And if you buy options which are expiring today for this of the Sensex, and you get stuck in that for even, let's say, half an hour, the decay is going to kill you completely. Even if you get a move, you will not be really capitalizing on that move, because the decay has eaten most of the premium which would be used. So how will I trade it as an option buyer if I'm doing Sensex? Now we can see that the trend catcher line is completely flat. If the trend catcher line starts heading downwards, plus we see that we break the 640 support, then is when I will prefer to go short in the Sensex. And first target is 76,300, but I believe if we break 76,640, then we'll blow through 76,300, as it will hold us, but it will maybe hold us for half an hour, after which we will head towards 75,880. So tomorrow on the option buying side for Sensex, if you're ready to trade the options which are next week expiry of Sensex, not this week's, then a break of 76,640 can take you to 76,300, and if that breaks, then 75,880. Now most will be saying, why didn't I choose the psychological level of 76,000? The reason is 76,000 might be the dead cat bounce zone. But I believe if we break 76,300, we will extend our fall towards 75,880, and then we can have a dead cat bounce. By chance we break 75,880, then we can go to 75,620. Why am I highlighting such a big range for the downside? Is we have been hovering within this range from last week. This is, as I have been saying in all my videos, I'm not even having to update the levels. me and clients use for as we trade the Nifty and Bank Nifty on a daily basis. I have not had to update the Nifty and Bank Nifty levels from what I gave on Thursday night. As Friday we stayed in the same range, Monday we stayed in the same range, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. Now we're on Friday. So when we get a break on the downside, it should be a rather large move and should be quick. So that is what I am waiting for in terms of a day trader in option buying. Now, on option buying, by chance we break 77,080, then we can go to 77,250, but I wouldn't chase that move in the Sensex, as there is too much of a hurdle on the upside. Only if we break 77,250, then we can get a bigger move to 77,480 and 77,750. This is the zone between 77,080 and 77,250. There's too much resistance going on there, and at any point you can get cut off. So I will, as an option buyer in today's trading session, even for the other indexes, I'll be looking for more downside moves. Upside, if I have to trade, I'll trade with a much lower volume. This is as where the resistance levels in all the indexes have come very close by to each other. So you're not getting to get that many points, and the cord can be cut at any second, and that will hurt. Now, coming to as an option seller. As an option seller, which I will be doing for the Sensex, I believe people selling above 77,080 should be safe for most of the day. But if we don't break 76,640 during the day tomorrow, then there can be sudden spikes. So that's the only thing which you have to be wary of. This week in option selling has been an easier week for option selling and a very hard week for option buying. This is, let's say, the Bank Nifty expiry video I made, the Fin Nifty and the Nifty expiry. All the call sells, which I had recommended, all made money, and there was no spike, which put them in danger. So now we'll have to see if the same remains in the Sensex expiry tomorrow. But I will be more comfortable selling calls than selling puts. This is the pressure for us to go down is higher than to us to go up, and if we go up, we can't sustain much there. This is as we are basically going up a cliff when we are already at the top. It's basically like going from a small peak to another small peak, as we are at the complete top. So above 77,080, I think calls should make money. If you want to play it safe, above 77,250, those call sells should make money in option selling. Option buying, as I said, if you break 76,640, then we will start a down move. And I think because of the congestion we have had from Friday to this Friday now, we should get a big move if we break on the downside. So that is what I am aiming for. So that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. And if you like the content, then hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel. Thank you.